What's good, family? Yom Mivarach, Miss Pasha, Baruch Miss Pasha. In Hebrew, that's blessed day. Bless my family, you know. All right, so I'm gonna get right into it. I'm trying not to keep. I'm trying not to keep this video too long, but I just wanted to talk about this eclipse that's happening on April 8th. Interesting date, by the way. April 8th. You know, other known in Hebrew is Nisan, okay? Nisan, not Nissan, not like the car folks. Nisan, Nisan, it's off the Hebrew calendar. Things I want to say about this eclipse is about 2-3 days ago, I asked the Lord, Yahweh, can you, if I'm worthy enough, can you speak to me and tell me what an eclipse means? You know, I just want to know a little more about it. I said, if it's in your will, if you want me to know, you know, as humble as I am, I don't want to, you know, act like I'm asking for too much. Tell me if you want me to know what is this about? What does an eclipse mean? So before I get into that, I want you guys to understand something. The sun and moon is a big clock, okay? You can clock the day, what time of the day, by the sun and moon. That's how all the old civilizations did it before us. Where do you think we get it from? And when I say clock, literally think like a clock on the wall, an analog clock, not the digital, the clock that has the hour hand, the minute hand, and the seconds hand. It's quite interesting that it has 3 hands. And guess what we got? We got the earth, we got the sun, we got the moon. 3 hands. And guess what they're doing? They're circling one another. Let me explain that even more. The hand that doesn't move the most is the hour hand, right? That's what they tell you in school, the hour hand. Thank you for, you know, saying something true. The hour hand is the hand that doesn't move the most. What do you think that is as far as the sun, moon, and earth? Most of y'all would say the sun, because everything's evolved and revolve around the sun. Sun don't move. I'm here to tell y'all that part of school was false, man. Hey, look, this is just educational purposes. I'm not gonna say all those disclaimers that folks say on the internet about, oh, this ain't, nah, this is, you go read for yourself. This is what I believe, right? So coming from what I believe, you ain't gotta believe it. This is from me, and I'm telling you what I believe in, right? All right. So the earth is the hour hand. The earth doesn't move. Say that again. The earth really is the hour hand. It doesn't move. What does is the sun and moon. And guess which one moves the most? You may be smart enough to have guessed it. It's the moon. The moon has so many different cycles. Of course, it's the seconds hand. Of course. And obviously, last but not least, the sun would be the minute hand. So as far as the sun and moon circling as clock formation, clockwise, around the earth, that's what you want to look up. That's where they get a freaking clock from, guys. Come on. It makes too much sense. You know, and when the sun is at its peak, what they say when the sun is at its peak, it's 12 noon. It's right in your face. It's at its peak. It's 12 noon. It's at the top of the clock, right? Then it starts to go clockwise, and here's 1 o'clock, there's 2 o'clock. And I know y'all have seen in the sky before the sun and the moon up at the same time. Cool. Yeah. Pun intended, time. It's right there. It's a whole clock. The Lord Yahweh, he gave us a clocking system already. And then telling by the moon cycles, y'all. Come on, you got full moon, new moon, half moon, crescent, waiting, wadding. Come on, man. It's craziness of how much is in our face that we just neglect to see, like our noses. Noses is right in your face. You don't see that, do you? Unless you focus in on it, hone in on it. So anyways, the moon has the most cycles. So that's how it is the seconds hand. The hour hand is the earth, and the sun is the minute hand. All right, so keep that in mind. All right, next point is Nisan, and going off the Hebrew calendars. If you guys don't know anything, if you want to believe in just your zodiac signs, the beginning of the zodiac signs are Aries. Correct me if I'm wrong. The ending sign of zodiac are Pisces. Correct me if I'm wrong. Pisces are endish, you know what I'm saying, February to endish middle March. And then Aries start endish March, early middle April. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Even the zodiacs got it as Aries is first and Pisces is last. So if you want to make it simple, April is the first month. March is the last month. If you want to make it simple like that. So when y'all say Happy New Year's on January, nah, bro. It is not a new year yet. Not until April. More specifically, Nisan. And March is Adar, A-D-A-R, right? So just keep that in mind, guys. Last month of the year is March. The first month of the year is April. Now I'm gonna go into that a little more detail. If you guys are following any of the Hebrew calendars and the Jewish holidays, you may have understood that Passover is in, April, right? And they say April 22nd. Now, if y'all following that, Passover was when Moses grabbed the people freed the people from Egypt, the Egyptian, the slaves, right? And he told everybody to take a lamb, put the blood over your post, and the spirit will pass over, because we see that you're in here, and we won't take your firstborn, son, cattle, all that good stuff, even the animals firstborn male, because this was what the Egyptians did, was tossed all the babies, killed all the babies, the firstborns, and this is the Passover and getting back from that, okay? And while you're in the house, you're rejoicing. I mean, it's not happening to you. It's passing over. So that happens, right, at the first month, okay, of the year. And oddly enough, the world, I gave it to them. They kind of got it somewhat okay. They kind of got it somewhat okay. They was like, all right, so this is going to be the very first, and we're gonna put it to as, we're gonna try and put this is the first month of the year. All right, cool. That's understandable. Let me see. I'm going to a different room real quick so I get a little more privacy. All right. All right. So we cool now. All right, cool. Well, where was I? All right. So Passover. Cool. So we got that point. It says it's April 22nd. So if y'all know anything about the Hebrew calendar, it's 10 days. 10 days.